All right, guys, we're gonna start with some stretches today. So we're gonna go on a 200-meter run. Let me lower my camera a little bit. 200-meter run, and then when you get back, we're gonna find a spot on the floor. So you're gonna do a lying cross leg stretch times 30 seconds. So on the ground, you're gonna bring your leg up and over, trying to keep both shoulders on the ground as well as you can. You should feel a pretty intense stretch in your back. Okay, 30 seconds each side. So when you switch, just switch legs. Again, trying to keep your shoulders on the ground. Okay, think about deep breaths in this pose and letting that leg sink a little bit lower to the ground with each exhale. Then we've got same thing but with the shoulder. So for this one, you are going to lay on your stomach, arm goes out, and then you are going to reach this back foot across. So if my right hand is out, my left leg is one reaching across. So I'm feeling it in the front of my shoulder in my right hand right now. So to switch, again, out in a T position, my left arm this time, sending my right leg over, pushing against it. Again, deep breaths, sinking a little bit lower with each exhale. Okay, 30 seconds there. 30-second down dog. Sitting your hips up, pushing through, stretching out the calves if you need to. And then 30 seconds in a cobra stretch. So uncurling those toes, pushing up, letting that low back relax and that core stretch out a little bit. Okay, other than those stretches, you're going to do 10 lunges in place. So just normal lunges. And then 10 plank get-ups. So plank get-ups. You're going to start in the high plank. You're going to go into the low plank, and then back up into the high plank. You're going to do 10 of those. All right? 2 rounds through that warm-up. Then we've got a longer Metcon today. So the only thing you're going to need for the Metcon is a place to run as well as something to carry overhead. Something that you can find at home might be like a backpack, and you can stuff it full of things to make it as heavy as you need it. If you have a plate or something, anything in the kitchen, maybe a coffee table if it's small enough, whatever. You're going to need something that you can carry overhead. So the workout's going to go like this. It's going to start with a run, and then a carry, and then mountain climbers, and a carry. So there's 4 movements. And then you can look at it as you're going to do that 3 times, but each time you're going to lessen the amount of reps. So we're going to start with a 400-meter run. Then when you get back, you're going to do an overhead carry times 3 trips. Now each trip should be about 50 feet. So if you have a 25-foot space that you can go down and back, that's perfect. If you have a 50-foot space, just know that you'll go down as many times as it says. So you can multiply each trip by 50 feet, and that's about how far you should travel. So 400-meter run, then overhead carry times 3 trips. Now overhead carry, again, I said I have a plate. All you need is to be able to carry something overhead, and we're focusing on pushing our elbows out and back. So instead of it being here with our elbows bent, we're trying to place that weight in our upper and mid back, because those are the stronger muscles here. Okay, overhead mobility. So carrying it while we walk for however many feet it says. Then 40 mountain climbers. Mountain climber. We're just running in place on the ground. I don't necessarily care where your knees go. We're just running in place on the ground. So 40 of those, and then another 3 trips overhead carry. Okay, that's 1 set. We're going to do the same thing again, but this time we're going to do a 300-meter run. Overhead carry times 2 trips. 30 mountain climbers, overhead carry times 2 trips. Then the last section, 200-meter run, overhead carry by 1 trip, 20 mountain climbers, overhead carry by 1 trip. So again, 3 different pieces to that puzzle, and 3 different movements each time, getting less and less as we go. So 400-meter run, 3 trips, 40 mountain climbers, 3 trips, then 300, then 200. Okay, this one might take a little bit longer, so carve out some time. It should be a fun one. It's a little bit different. And so the goal here is to finish as fast as you can, but again, quality over quantity here, meaning keeping those elbows locked out overhead, making those mountain climbers count, and then obviously just staying consistent on the runs. Okay, good luck, guys. See you on Sugar WOD.